Isaiah, can you just sort of take us through how crazy the last couple of weeks have been for defensive practices, not knowing who's in, who's out, and how you were able to just put it all behind you during a game like tonight?
It's definitely been a roller coaster. I'm trying to figure out, who's playing, who's not, with all this COVID going on and the pandemic we're in. But we find ways to work around it and have players step up when it's time to step up. We got players every week stepping up at either if that's at a different position or if that's at more reps. So we're well coached and we're disciplined enough to step up into a bigger role if we have to.
Eric Bailey with Tulsa World.
Isaiah, your defense has allowed 14 or less points in 4 of the past 5 games. Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel, just knowing that you guys have really been able to be dominant during this winning streak?
Oh, it means a lot. We take pride, and I say it every time. We take pride in our defense, and we take pride in TFL's takeaways and sacks. And we've been definitely trying to hold teams under 21 or less points, and we've definitely been able to do that for these past several weeks. And Coach Grinch and these defensive coaches have a great plan for us throughout every single week, and it's been working, as you can see. So when they instill that trust in us, we trust them a lot to do our job. And when it works out there on the field, we just continue to keep doing it because why stop something that's working?
Isaiah, thanks. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Parker Thune, SI Sooners.
Isaiah, Baylor had 26 rushes for 25 yards as a team. What's clicking right now up front? How is it that you guys are able to dominate as thoroughly as you guys have with regard to the run game?
Definitely the belief we have in each other. We trust each and every one of us, and we trust each other to do our job. That I got Perion's back and John Michael has Perk's back. So whether if it's anybody out there, we have each other's back and we trust each other. And we also trust the guys behind us to come fill in gaps or come take on blocks if need be. So definitely that trust we have instilled in one another definitely takes a big role in why we've been so successful in the run game.
Junior Carlson with the Oklahoman.
Hey, Isaiah, I have 2 things. First, you ended the game on a sack, and then you kind of popped up and threw your hands in the air. What were you thinking in those moments?
Oh, I was just so grateful for that sack and just this game in general. I had a pretty decent game to say the least, and I was just so grateful and so embracing the moment because my birthday had just passed a couple days ago, and I thought it was kind of a gift to myself to have a couple sacks and to stand out towards the end of the game. So I was just so relieved and so thankful, just giving thanks to the Most High and for the people that believed in me out there. So I was just really appreciative, which is why I did the celebration.
Hey, so you guys have obviously come through a lot this year to get back to the Big 12 game, losing the games and, obviously all the COVID stuff. So I don't know if you guys needed tonight to sort of prove your mettle, but to have a game like this where things aren't going great and you still win by 2 scores, what'd you learn about your guys tonight?
I learned that these guys have a will to fight no matter what the odds are and no matter what the circumstances are. We know that we have things to work on defense as well as offense, but just like I said, we have each other's back, and we know if we're not clicking defensively, offense has our back, and if offense isn't clicking defensively, we step up as a defense, say we got y'all back, we trust each other, and we play to our standard, and we play to our bottom line, and so each and every play, that's what we're thinking of, and just play with relentless effort, getting in the backfield, and getting takeaways.
Thank you, Isaiah.
Joe Cheno, Ingerbrat, Lee Daly.
Hey, Isaiah, congrats on the win, man. But the win, clinched your guys' spot in the Big 12 game. Early on in the season, it kind of looked like you guys didn't really have a shot to make that game. Did you guys ever feel out of it, or was this something that you guys felt you always had a chance to make?
We always have confidence in ourselves. We always believe we have a chance to make it. But when the circumstances and when the chances for us making it to this Big 12 championship didn't look so great, we didn't point the finger at anybody. We looked ourselves in the mirror and we took control of our own destiny instead of blaming each other or blaming these coaches. And we never thought we were out of it. Obviously the world did. We have a lot of critics out there believing OU is not the same and all that. Then whenever we do great, everybody wants to pat you on the back. So what we do, we just stay focused on the ones who truly support us, and that's the ones in this facility and the ones that are in Norman. So no, we never felt like we were out of it. We just kept having to put our head down and work through adversity, and that's what revealed our true character, and we're definitely seeing who we really are.
Katie Renault, Centers Wire.
Yeah, Isaiah, with everything that you guys kind of been through this year with COVID and social unrest before the season and then losing the 2 games and just the adversity that you guys went through, the fact that you guys are able to bounce back the way you did, just what do you think it says about this group?
Man, I think it's a next play mentality for us. We go out each and every game, and obviously, everything doesn't work out in our favor. But we next play, we listen to Coach Grinch, listen to our position coaches, and that's really all I have to say about that. It's just next play mentality, and as you can see, we really don't get too down on the previous play or the previous drive. We go out there and you see if they score, we come out on the next drive with a takeaway or a 3 and out. So it's next play mentality, and the standard for us and the bottom line for us definitely sticks out, and when we definitely play to it.
The last one for IT, Mason Young, are you daily?
Isaiah, you guys had 8 pass breakups tonight from 8 different guys. How do you think that speaks to how you're seeing the ball out of the quarterback's hand?
Every week we definitely do drills on situations like that, and you can definitely see that these players take it seriously and how we've been getting pass breakups even from the front, from the linebackers, and even from the DBs. So we're definitely trusting our drills and trusting our coaches, and we're definitely keeping an eye on that quarterback, making sure we keep him boxed in, and if a ball goes over our head, we get a hand on it. And it just speaks volumes on doing more than your job. And our D-line and our linebackers and defensive backs definitely did that today.
Thanks, Isaiah.
Thank you.